Finally see in a Game 4 of Fearless, the Juhan Skarner coming out. One of those champions that has kind of been the bane of everybody since he got reworked.
You are going to be one of the most powerful frontliners in the game, and even though a Flash Impale might be a little too bold on someone slippery like the Qiyana or the Ezreal, if they're set up by the rest of your team, it's a lot easier. Flash Q into the crash down to Starry. Starry knows that he is not long for this world, and that is first blood going over to Croco here in Game 4.
And right now, if she loses this blue, it's going to be pretty devastating. Does not get in range to steal it away, but Juhan is aware. Question is, will Shears Jax be able to come down and make a difference, or will Juhan get out scot-free?
I don't think Juhan's getting out, brother. Yep. Juhan secures the blue buff. At what cost?
We have Croco taking away the grubs. This Qiyana shouldn't be able to get away with this. You should be collapsing on them to do something. But nothing to be done. I just think that OMG pretty much misexecuted.
Be able to offset the fact that you're not building any attack speed.
I mean,
right now.
It's fun to laugh about, but I do kind of want to put myself in the POV of Starry, and you look at the enemy team and you think, who do I get to stack my passive on?
I don't know if it's one that OMG really want to take.
I do. They don't. They definitely don't want anything. Right now, I don't think they even want to take the red buff fight.
Holy moly, Juhan thought that he could just take the red buff in peace, force the flash away. Moham's gonna flash right on top of Croco, and big collector wipeout. Juhan is the one that gets the shutdown bounty, but it's a reset for Starry, and it's a signal for LNG to get the hell out of there.
From all the precedent I had from OMG, I really just expected Juhan to flash that wall, everybody out. But the full send from Moham as well does actually mean they get to walk away with something. The feats of warfare still on the table as this... not stolen. That will be the feats of objectives passed over.
Thankfully,
that was a fun name.
Yeah, thankfully for LNG, Croco had the upgraded smite, 1200 versus Juhan, who still has about 4 jungle camps to stack up for the 1200 smite. Juhan looking for the initial engage, and Pale is a whiff, and now Juhan's in trouble, and good night. Yeah, that's the feat of strength going over to LNG Croco with his second kill of the game.
Not it, as it will be converted into the Rift Herald charging down mid. Losing mid tier 1 is devastating this early into the game against this much poke from LNG. And
another one?
I've seen Croco do this Rift. I know he can do
it. Hey!
Very, very nice. He's going to knock down another tower, just losing so much ground on the map. Especially as this split push Yorick, it's really rough. You want to be able to overextend and know that if you could just fight off 2 people.
If OMG win, I mean, I don't know if this is actually going to be Serpent's Fang, but I cannot think of any other lethality item that builds out of Dirk and Pickaxe that's not Collector. Does Edge of Night build from it? You have to get a ton of... No. Unlucky. Okay.
Okay. Back to the fight. Juhan going in, got 2.
Big fight, Impale onto multiple members, but the supreme display of talent clips Juhan on the way out, and it doesn't even matter. LNG wiped the fight. 6,000 gold ahead at 20 minutes. This Otacon is going to them. I think most certainly this is a Game 5 angle. Because I'm now trying to think back, what were the first 3 picks from LNG before Starry locked in Jinx? Because it was Qiyana, Rel, Jax.
I think more importantly, they had already picked the Yorick before the Jinx. So that's the part that I find a bit less forgivable. It's one thing if you get kind of outdrafted, but if you have the Yorick and then pick the Jinx and then want to play front to back?
Good lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to Game 5. Sheer just puts the epic beat down. Oh, wait a minute. Prophet? Unlucky. An ultimate? Awesome. If not, you know...
And the problem is, this OMG team is built around Starry as the win con. Okay, they're finally trying to kill Croco.
Looking for the flash. I mean, Hychild trying to tag Croco on top of it, but he goes into grass Q form, invisible, but the next target is missing, and Starry gets the reset. Can he just cook with this build? He's already on the left side of the fight, looking for 1xN, but on the Ezreal, he dashes forward, shifting forward, forcing Starry to burn both of the summoner spells and fleeing the scene. Moham tagged by the Spiraling Despair. Rest of LNG can follow up. Moham is eliminated, and OMG are now running out of options. Juhan threatening the flank on the left side, trying to see if he can get in in there.
Hurts to think about how many stats are going to be in the pockets of these LNG members. Having the Atakan, having the Infernal Dragon, having so much gold. Send your OMG prayer circles. Will the Jinx ult steal the Baron? Ooh.
Not even a chance, because Missing intercepts it and says, nice try, buddy. Moham trying to set up the first reset for this Jinx. Juhan scoops him right back. Magnetstorm stalls the fight briefly, but Starry gets the reset, but is just forced to use the movement speed to run away. Kroko catching Moham with the supreme display of talent. Goes invisible with the grass Q. Just playing with his food right now. Moham limping away. Starry trying to look for another kill, but Kroko flashes in and blows up the lethality Jinx. LNG continue the momentum into the mid lane. I'm going to try to take this all the way into the base.
Just... get me out if I'm Starry. This game, it's been so over for so long on behalf of OMG, and Kroko is, you know, he's making it so you have to really think, will we get the run back of both junglers on the Jace mirror match in our game 5, or will we see Kroko lean towards that Kiana a second time?
The precision that they want to be able to demonstrate in this series. They know that going into this game 4, they were down backs against the wall where OMG were favored with match point on their side. They do not want to let this game 4 go to chance in any way possible. And we know from a spectator standpoint that this game is LNG's to lose at this point. And I think that pressure is even exercised further despite the massive goal difference, but they are not taking any chances whatsoever. They're trying to play everything by the book, and they are taking measured risks as precisely as possible. Now sieging into the base, and LNG should be sending us to silver scrapes fairly soon unless something goes awry.
It is just a matter of letting your poke champions do their work. At this point, it is just Bulldog and 1xN flexing. Starry forced to flash away. I feel like it's going to be on this push. I don't even think they need the third inhib. I don't think they need super minions. Kroko isn't even in the base yet. He's only just got here, and it's already done and dusted. OMG sat there hoping they can force something, but you don't have the facilities, my friends. You are looking for game 5
Flash
already.
from Moham, looking for Missing. That's not the target you want to look for. Moham is the first one to fall. The dash through. Supreme Displays talent finds Starry onto his own base. Kroko destroys Harry, and the Kiana curse is lifted for now. LNG are able to prosper. They move to match point. It is game 5 between OMG and LNG.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.